All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's Tailgate Thursday, an exciting day. Our sports anchor Ryan King is joining us. We're talking all things basketball. Thanks for being here, Ryan.
I love it. Honestly, this makes Thursdays so much better. Whenever you're working through all these days, you always have this to look forward to. But it has been, honestly, the last week or so has been very eventful with both basketball teams, with playing and not playing. Now we're going to get to that. But let's start with the men's basketball team. They're up to number 12 in the country. They only played one game since I talked to you ladies last. That was against number 2 Baylor. They lost 68-60 here at the USA. Now, they were scheduled to play yesterday at TCU and Saturday hosting Iowa State. Well, both of those games have been postponed. That obviously looks like Texas Tech has COVID. They don't. That's actually just bad luck that each TCU and Iowa State have it and have been postponing their games. So those games are not canceled. They are postponed, but no dates set as of right now. So their next game, after going 1-1 last week, they won, of course, as we talked about, at number 4 Texas. They lost to number 2 Baylor. They now go to West Virginia on Monday, Big Monday, 8 p.m. West Virginia is number 14 in the country. Now, the Lady Raiders, Krista Gerlich and the Lady Raiders, they had a very successful week. They went 2-0 since I talked to you ladies last. They beat Texas on Sunday, 74-66, their first win over a ranked Texas team in over a decade. And after they beat Kansas last night, 75-65, that was their first back-to-back wins in the Big 12 since, get this, January 2017. I believe Kelsey was still like a freshman at Tech back then or something like that.
I was a senior.
So whatever, something like that. But yes, they won both of their games. They're riding a 2-game winning streak. Also, Kansas, that was their first road win of the season last night. Now, this upcoming week, Saturday, they go to TCU. That game's going to be at 1 o'clock. And then they host West Virginia next Wednesday at 6. That was a game they barely lost on the road last week. If they can win at TCU, which, mind you, one of their 3 conference wins so far was against TCU here in Lubbock. If they were to win that, that would be a 3-game winning streak. And I just mentioned they hadn't won back-to-back games since January of 17. So a 3-game winning streak would be really big. But we can really talk about whichever one you want to talk about first, Kelsey. Really, I thought the men's basketball team, they're sitting well. They are number 12. But these postponed games, Coach Chris Beers talking today about that rust versus rest thing. Do you want to keep playing? He said he goes back and forth, and it's really going to determine if they beat number 14 West Virginia, he's happy with the rest. If they lose, then he's going to say, hey, we should have kept playing,
Yeah, that's definitely hard and not something you want to do, especially because this isn't going to hopefully ever happen again. So it's definitely not easy for everyone because, you want to play. Hopefully not.
Absolutely. They do want to keep. I do get the sense from this team they would rather keep playing. Like, the rest is nice because everyone's beaten up, but that is the thing. Everyone's beaten up. So, yes, it does give you a little bit of an advantage. But they're taking on West Virginia, who, mind you, this will be Tech's first game in 9 days when they take on West Virginia on Monday. Well, for West Virginia, it'll be the first game in 16 days. So they will definitely have more rest and rust. So we can definitely see a lot in that game being a prime time. Could be another top 15 win for them. So that's big. So really, honestly, both these teams have a lot riding into this. The men's team can get another ranked win, while the women, they had dropped down after starting the season 6-1 or 5-1. They actually have gotten they got back down to 500, but now a couple wins in a row. You're 2 games above 500. Coach Gerlich's first season, really building that program all the way around. So if they can get 3 in a row and just continue to roll, who knows what you could really see out of the Lady Raiders this season.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing the basketball team do great on both sides. So this is a great year for everybody. And I saw a little bit of a sneak peek for baseball. So what more can we ask for, right, Ryan?
Absolutely. I know baseball's right around the corner. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I'm sure before we know it, we'll be talking about potentially going to Omaha or whatever. But yes, it should be a very fun basketball and baseball seasons.